Hi students, I'm Sonia from Vidya Guru, starting a new session on current affairs. This is going to be the third part for the month of March that you're going to watch right now. The session will be in English medium, as you guys can make out that I'm going to converse with you throughout in English, because this sort of session we record for our students from South India, for our students from Northeast India, like the students who are in Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, those students who are not very comfortable with Hindi. We record such sort of complete English medium sessions primarily for them. But if you are comfortable watching the session in English medium, you can do that. If you are looking for the session in Hindi medium, that is also there in the playlist. Let's not waste the time. Let's start the video from here on. You will see around 40 to 50 new questions in this video. So try to watch the session. And today I'll be actually asking a few questions and try to write down the answers in the comment section too. Anyway, let's start from the first question. Let's read the topic first. We study topic-wise current affairs. Generally, my video has latest appointments at the first place. You can see the latest appointments, like the people who are at, greater ranks, they are getting appointed, somewhere. And those ranks are quite significant from the perspective of the exam. Latest appointments is the topic, and let's start from here on. The first question is PM of Portugal. You can see the pictures are also there. You'll be able to see these people, as in you'll be seeing these people, quite often, and there's a possibility if you know their faces already, the questions are going to be quite easy for you. Luis Montenegro is the name of the person who has actually become the Prime Minister of Portugal. I'll repeat. Portugal's Prime Minister Luis Montenegro. You can see that, the picture of the person. Try to repeat the name as many times as possible. Don't be shy, don't hesitate. Do that as I say. Luis Montenegro is the person who has actually become the Prime Minister of Portugal. When I move on to the next question, Food Processing Industries Minister. As you know, when you start talking about Kiren Rijiju, as soon as you start talking about him, as soon as you start typing about him somewhere, you will be able to see that Earth Sciences Minister Kiren Rijiju has been given the additional charge of something else as well. That means indirectly I have told you that he is already handling the Earth Sciences Ministry. He has actually been given the extra charge for some other ministry also, and that ministry is there on the screen. It is Food Processing Industries Ministry. The person is Kiren Rijiju. You may have seen this person many times. I know that. So he's quite famous sort of politician. So Food Processing Ministry, he's actually handling, he has actually been given the additional charge of the same. So you can see that. So Earth Sciences Minister Kiren Rijiju has been given the extra charge of Food Processing Industries Ministry also. Will you be able to retain that? The third question. The one, UN Special Representative. You'll be able to see Assistant Secretary General as well as, it is written like that generally. Assistant Secretary General as well as. Antonio Guterres has been, has appointed this person, the man Kamal Kishore, on this particular rank. So the name of the fellow is important. What he has become is also important. United Nations General Secretary. I am actually talking about United Nations Special Representative for Disaster Risk Reduction. He has actually been given the charge of something. He has become United Nations Special Representative for Disaster Risk Reduction. He has actually become the Special Representative for Disaster Risk Reduction. His name is Kamal Kishore. His name is Kamal Kishore, and his picture is also there. You can see that. That is how you can relate and learn it easily. Let's move on to the next question. It is Election Commission's national icon. She plays very well. She has been awarded with Arjun Award. Many awards were actually given to this athlete. She is basically a para archer. She plays quite well. Archery, archer, para archer. So this girl has actually become the para archer. Sheetal Devi has actually become the icon, national icon. Election Commission's PWD, that I've written in the bracket to represent para as well. Election Commission's national icon, PWD. national icon. The name of this girl is Sheetal Devi. Try to learn the name. Her name is quite significant. She is the para archer that you have to learn. Let me, repeat that for you. Election Commission's national icon, Sheetal Devi. Telangana governor. This is not Connaught Place. Telangana governor. CP Radhakrishnan is the name of the person who's been given the additional charge. Why I'm saying additional charge, why I've written that. First of all, you must know Article 153 in the Constitution of India tells us that one person can be the governor of one state, more than one state also. That is what I meant. That means one person at a time can be the governor of more than one state also. That is what he is doing. And if you know Puducherry, lieutenant governor or lieutenant governor, he is actually that. Puducherry. Other than that, Jharkhand. Now he has been given the charge of Telangana as well. That's, important. That is why additional charge, because he is already a governor of Jharkhand and he has been given the charge of Telangana as well. He is the governor of Telangana also. His name is CP Radhakrishnan and you have to learn it this way. Let me, help you with the revision. Please don't get bored with the revision because it is quite significant. PM of Portugal, Luis Montenegro. Food Processing Industries Ministry will be handled by Kiran Rijiju only. UN Special Representative for Disaster Risk Reduction. This representative is Kamal Kishore. Election Commission's national icon Sheetal Devi, who is a para archer. The next one is Telangana's governor is CP Radhakrishnan, who is already a governor of state. He's been given the additional charge. Learn it like that. I hope you have pressed the like button till now. Please do that. That motivates me a lot. Share the video with those who are preparing for any SSC, Kendriya Vidyalaya, bank exam, any exam which you are actually preparing for. If it has the section of current affairs, believe me, these questions are going to benefit you a lot. They'll be there on your exam, just exactly the way I'm teaching you. India in Focus is the title. Try to subscribe to our channel as well if you have not till now. India in Focus is the next title that I'm actually beginning with. India in Focus, the next segment that we are beginning with. The point is Operation Indravati. If you know, Haiti is not, a place, I should not comment on that, like Caribbean nation, people speak like that, Caribbean nation. But please understand that I don't wish to comment on any nation. Haiti is the place where Indians got stuck. Some criminal gangs were there. People were getting affected. Our Indian nationals were getting affected. So the government asked the Indians who were there, Indian nationals who were there in Haiti, they asked them to, because they had to, rescue them. The nation, our country had to, protect them. So they run an operation called Indravati to, get people back from Haiti. So those students, those people who are living in Haiti, those nationals who are in Haiti now, I was saying that by this Operation Indravati, they have actually arranged their departure from Haiti. They should move on to the nearest, or you can say the neighboring country, Dominican Republic. That is what they have spoken. Dominican Republic, they wanted Indians to move to Dominican Republic who are in Haiti. Our country is planning to make them free from, these troubles. They wanted to, get them back. So they actually run an operation that was Operation Indravati. So you will be actually seeing just that. Operation Indravati is to rescue Indians from Haiti and Dominican Republic. So it will be written like that, but I've told you what the story is. From Haiti, they'll be moving on to the neighboring nation, Dominican Republic, so they can be brought back easily. Anyway, first non-Bhutanese win. The question is significant. You can see that. Every time a Bhutani Indian, that is how we speak. So a person who's from Bhutan, who's a citizen of Bhutan, Bhutanese. So I am saying first time, other than a Bhutan person, Bhutanese citizen. That is what I'm saying, other than Bhutanese. First time this happened. Some other person was given Order of the Drak Gyalpo, which is basically Bhutan's highest civilian award. It was given to our Prime Minister Modi. First non-Bhutanese win. So it is not a Bhutani. The person is our Prime Minister. He is an Indian, of course. So first time a non-Bhutani received this award. What is it? It is Order of the Druk Gyalpo, Bhutan's highest civilian award, which was given to our Prime Minister. Now they may ask you the name of Bhutan's king. Now they may ask you the name of the Prime Minister of Bhutan, and you have to keep that in mind. Bhutan's king is Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuk. Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuk. Prime Minister of Bhutan is Tshering Tobgay. So Tshering Tobgay, when I've actually taught you when he got elected, like when he was chosen, so Tshering Tobgay, I've taught you the name back, in previous videos also. So Tshering Tobgay is the Prime Minister of Bhutan, and Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuk is the King of Bhutan. The next question is landing site of Chandrayaan-3 moon lander named as Stasio Shiv Shakti. That is how we should pronounce it. Some people call it Stasio as well. The word comes out from stationary, the word comes out from station, that is what people assume. Latin word it is, Stasio, which has some devotional and spiritual meaning. Don't get into it. It is Stasio Shiv Shakti. That's the name basically. Landing site of Chandrayaan-3. Landing site of Chandrayaan-3 moon lander. See, as you know, Chandrayaan, that means it has to be the moon lander. That is why the name tells you the story exactly. So Chandrayaan-3 moon lander named as Stasio Shiv Shakti. That is what you have to learn. World's #1 arms importer. That's quite strange. We Indians, our country, India, has imported maximum arms from 2019 to 2023. That's quite strange. That's the data. And Saudi Arabia remained on the second number. Third is Qatar. Who tells us that India's #1 arms importer and exporter? I'm actually telling you both. India's #1 arms exporter, that means supplier to India, #1 supplier to our country, the country which was supplying arms to our nation. Our #1 supplier was Russia, the second one was France, and the third one is USA. Try to retain these names clearly. I'm going to make you revise all that. Operation Indravati is to rescue Indians from Haiti. First non-Bhutanese win Order of the Druk Gyalpo, PM Modi. Bhutan's king Jigme Khesar Namgyal Wangchuk. Prime Minister of Bhutan is Tshering Tobgay. Landing site of Chandrayaan-3 moon lander named as Stasio Shiv Shakti. World's #1 arms importer 2019 to 23. From 2019 to 2023. India, Saudi Arabia second, third one is Qatar. The country which was supplying, which remained on top in terms of supplying arms to our country is Russia. Remained on top. Then France, then USA. Even this rank, this order is equally important. I hope I'm trying to help you and you have understood that I'm not going to waste your time, believe me. But please look at the questions carefully. All of them are quite significant, you know that. So try to cooperate, try to actually learn them side by side. But if you wish to study from us, the numbers are given below. You can join us. We'll provide you complete English medium batches in which all the subject teachers are going to converse with you in English throughout. You can join us. We'll be giving you live classes. We'll be giving you recorded classes. That means video program is also available where a lot of videos are there on one particular topic. So you'll be able to learn each question in a different manner. So they'll try to help you in all possible manners. We provide hard copy study material also for SSC, Bank, Kendriya Vidyalaya sort of exams too. That will be delivered at your place. We have classes here in Delhi as well. If you wish to join us, the numbers are given below. Online.vidyaguru.in is the website. You can actually log on to that website also. You can purchase the course which is going to help you a lot. We'll try our level best to do so. Sports updates, that's there on your screen. If you haven't pressed the like button, I'm waiting for the same. Please do that. Sports updates, that's the column. Puneri Paltan is the name of the team. As you can see, the mixture is there. You'll see one person from Tamil Nadu, one from Punjab, one from Maharashtra. Puneri Paltan, team. Haryana Steelers, team. Puneri Paltan defeated Haryana Steelers We are talking about Pro Kabaddi League. Yes, I'll repeat. Puneri Paltan won. Haryana Steelers got defeated in Pro Kabaddi League, and that was this Pro Kabaddi League 10 which was taking place. Yes, so Kabaddi, we play Kabaddi, we all know that. The best players could help Puneri Paltan to actually lift the title. So season 10 of Pro Kabaddi League won by Puneri Paltan. The name of the runner-up is significant too, try to retain that as well. Mumbai won Ranji Trophy. See, Ranji Trophy is a cricket, domestic cricket trophy that you understand that. So Mumbai won that Ranji Trophy 23-24 by beating Vidarbh. So Mumbai lifted Ranji Trophy. Vidarbh got defeated. Player of the tournament, Tanush Kotyan from Mumbai only. So teams I'm actually referring to. That is how we address teams, you know. So I was saying Mumbai won Ranji Trophy 23-24 by beating Vidarbh, and player of the tournament Tanush Kotyan from Mumbai only. When we move on to the next question, it is Royal Challengers Bangalore, RCB. RCB won Women's Premier League. See, Women's Premier League, I'm referring to the women's cricket match basically. So, cricket Women's Premier League, second beating Delhi Capitals. You have to understand that Royal Challengers Bangalore defeated Delhi Capitals. That is what you had to retain. So, Royal Challengers Bangalore won Women's Premier League, and I'm saying Delhi Capitals got defeated. The name of the winner, the name of the runner-up is equally significant. Most valuable player Deepti Sharma from UP Warriors team. Orange cap Elise Perry from Royal Challengers Bangalore only. See, you have to understand that those who are able to bowl very well and able to take more wickets, purple cap, and most runs, orange cap. So purple cap to Shreyanka Patil from Royal Challengers Bangalore again. So I'll make you revise all that. The names are important. Try to listen to them carefully. Puneri Paltan won season 10 of Pro Kabaddi League by defeating Haryana Steelers. Mumbai won Ranji Trophy 23-24 by defeating Vidarbh. Tanush Kotyan from Mumbai remained the player of the tournament. Referring to Ranji Trophy, Royal Challengers Bangalore defeated Delhi Capitals in cricket, Women's Cricket Premier League. That is how I should speak. Most valuable player Deepti Sharma from UP Warriors team, and Elise Perry, orange cap, Royal Challengers Bangalore, purple cap to Shreyanka Patil from Royal Challengers Bangalore again. Let's move on to the next question. Now, those students who are not preparing for banking exams can take a break of a page, and these many questions are quite significant for those students, exclusively those who are writing bank exams. So do read them, do learn them. Please, please, please support me. These questions are going to be there in your exam for sure. Wait a while. Banking and finance, that's the segment we are beginning with. Here you can see the name of the unicorn is Slice. Unicorn, finance, fintech unicorn. The name of the unicorn is Slice. Now it is to merge with Northeast Small Finance Bank. So that merger, such sort of huge mergers are important. Try to understand that, because a bank is involved. So unicorn Slice is there, fintech unicorn getting merged with Northeast Small Finance Bank. Now FlashPay, RuPay Smart Key Chain launched by Federal Bank. So they'll just straight away ask you a question: who launched FlashPay? What is it, or who launched it? Like FlashPay is launched by Federal Bank. That is how you have to learn it. The next one is, it is RuPay Smart Key Chain. RuPay Smart Key Chain. That's basically the motto. And I'm saying FlashPay is from Federal Bank. That is how you have to learn it. Domestic, systemically important insurers. Who are they? What are they? That is I'm going to discuss. Let me discuss it in a way, the way I've discussed banks basically. So domestic systemically important banks are there. So SIBs are there. We know SBI, HDFC and ICICI. That means they are too big to fail. Economy can't afford them to fail. They are that huge. Domestic systemically important banks. SBI, HDFC and ICICI. Similarly, on the similar lines, they are too huge. They are too big to fail. LIC, GIC, and the next one is general insurance, LIC, GIC, New India Assurance. So I'm saying these are basically domestic, systemically important insurers for 23-24. Generally, they are the ones basically. So generally, they are the ones basically. Now, LIC ranked strongest insurance brand, remained on top. It is by Brand Finance Insurance 100. Now in the comment section, you are going to explain, you are going to tell me what is it, Brand Finance Insurance 100. What is it? Do comment in the comment section. LIC ranked strongest insurance brand, that means it remained on top for 24 by Brand Finance Insurance 100. Do comment in the comment section. You can even write down the place you are watching this session from. I would love to know that. Smartwatch, Noise. Noise is the brand that you know, that you wear, smartwatches like from Noise. So this Noise is there, this MasterCard is there. You can see that. Smartwatch for making payments by. Smartwatch for making payments by. Smartwatch for making payments by Noise, MasterCard and Airtel Payments Bank. Airtel Payments Bank. So you can see that like they wish to make digital payments, they wish to make payments through smartwatches, and what they are doing, they are actually coming up together. Like the smartwatch brand has to be involved, Noise is there, Airtel Payments Bank is involved, bank is there, MasterCard is also involved. So they are actually trying that, they are coming up for that purpose. Kotak Bank buys Sonata Finance in 537 crore. You understand that. The deal is huge, you have to learn it. Let's revise all this. Questions, fintech unicorn Slice, merge with Northeast Small Finance Bank, Flash Pay from Federal Bank. Domestic systemically important insurers are LIC, GIC and New India Assurance. LIC ranked strongest insurance company, strongest insurance brand on top by Brand Finance Insurance 100. Smartwatch for making payments by Noise, MasterCard and Airtel Payment Bank. These three are actually launching such a thing for making payments. Kotak Bank by Sonata Finance. Question is quite significant. Now, everybody can join from here onwards. See, the questions are quite significant, believe me. Please, I'm going to, talk about defense, news after that. Days are significant. Do pay attention to them. I'm beginning with World Met Day, Meteorological Day, weather. World Meteorological Day is observed on 23rd of March. The theme remained is at the front line of climate action. At the front line of climate action. At the front line of climate action. World TB Day is observed on 24th of March. Theme is yes, we can end tuberculosis. So tuberculosis, yes, we can end tuberculosis. World Tuberculosis Day is observed on 24th of March, 23rd of March, 24th of March. Earth Hour by World Wildlife Fund. World Wildlife Fund. So it's like WWF. So they actually work for the nature. Earth Hour is actually the second last Saturday of March. Second last Saturday of March this year fell on 23rd of March. So that is why Earth Hour was observed on the same particular time. You need to understand that this time is like around an hour where everybody feels like switching off all the lights. That is what they ask, people to do so. That is how you can actually help Mother Nature, help Mother Nature, like to preserve or to, you can see light is also a pollution. Many problems are there. But Earth Hour is just that, 8:30 to 9:30, you just have to switch off all the lights and all. That is how they try to observe it. Earth Hour, 8:30 to 9:30, 23rd March this year, which is actually the second last Saturday of March by World Wildlife Fund. So try to learn everything about it. World Sparrow Day, 20th March. World Vaccination Day, 16th of March. World Theatre Day, 27th of March. So I'm actually going to make you revise all that. Now, important days and dates are there. World Meteorological Day is observed on 23rd March. Theme is at the front line of climate action. World Tuberculosis Day, 24th March. Yes, we can end TB. That's basically the theme. Earth Hour 8:30 to 9:30, 23rd March, second last Saturday by World Wildlife Fund. World Sparrow Day is observed on 20th March, National Vaccination Day 16th March, World Theatre Day 27th of March. Let's get going. See, this is going to be the last page and I really wish to know the place you belong, like where are you from? You can, mention that in the comment section. I would love to know that. If you haven't pressed the like button, you can do that. The option is there. So you can motivate me, that's how. But still, if you have any question that you wish to ask me, you're getting confused in some question which is related to current affairs, you can actually write down in the comment section. I'll try to answer that. So, defense news. It is Lamitiye. Lamitiye is an exercise. It's basically a military exercise between India and Seychelles. They can ask you the type of the exercise also. That is why I have mentioned that clearly. Lamitiye 2024 between India and Seychelles, and I'm saying it is a military exercise. Now, read the question carefully. See, exact location is not that important. It is Seychelles. That is how you have to learn it, because if two nations are there, the exercise should take place there only, either in India or in Seychelles. So it took place in Seychelles. So when you were Seychelles, between India and Seychelles nations, what kind of exercise? Military exercise. The name of the exercise is Lamitiye 24. Lamitiye 24. Humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercise, tri-service between India and US. Tiger Triumph is the name of the exercise. I'll repeat that for you. Humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercise. Humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercise. So kind of something that you haven't heard of many times. Humanitarian assistance, disaster relief exercise, India and US, tri-service. Tri-service are tri-service. That means the nations are like air, like military, like naval. That is what I'm referring to. Tri means three, so tri-service, like between India and US, nations are there, each, there, tri-service. The name of the exercise is Tiger Triumph. Bharat Shakti, tri-service, maneuver and firing exercise. Bharat Shakti, tri-service again, tri-3, maneuver and firing exercise. So Bharat Shakti is basically a tri-service, maneuver and firing exercise. So that Bharat Shakti held in Pokhran, Rajasthan. See, the venue is important, the venue is significant. Please try to retain them. Successful testing of indigenous Agni 5 missile. Agni 5 missile is there. Mission Divyastra. Successful testing of indigenous India-made Agni 5 missile with MIRV technology, US technology. MIRV technology. MIRV is multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle. MIRV. So the names are difficult, I understand that, but you have to learn and retain them all. I'll repeat them for you. Lamitiye, military exercise, India and Seychelles at Seychelles. Humanitarian assistance, disaster relief exercise between India and US. Tiger Triumph. Bharat Shakti exercise at Pokhran, Rajasthan. Successfully test fired Agni 5 missile, MIRV technology or you can say with MIRV technology it got test fired, and that MIRV technology, the full form is quite significant. It is multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle. So with that we have come to an end of the session. If you liked it, do press the like button. If you wish to join us, the numbers are given below. Thank you so much for watching.